Ron Harris, Graham Roberts, Dennis Wise and Tim Sherwood setting the scene for us. They're men who gave all in this fixture, but who wins the latest instalment, Damage? Who reacts better? Let's see with Steve McManaman alongside Darren Fletcher.
So Maurizio Sarri, after he was originally supposed to, and at 37 he should be experienced enough to block out the noise and concentrate with an added subplot thrown in for good measure. It's Chelsea versus Tottenham on BT Sport. Or Híghlíghts.
Yeah, and I believe it's the right decision. I think Maurizio Sarri had to put his foot down, stamp his authority.
After three at the back at Burnley, three changes in the defence. Kieran Trippier, Davinson Sanchez and Ben Davies all come in. First, in case you've missed it, Willy Caballero for Kepa Arrizabalaga is confirmed. Caballero in goal in the Premier League for the first Premier League appearance since the end of last season. The nature of how it came about will mean he's in focus more than normal. He started this game against Saturday at the start of a huge month of big games for Spurs. And the daily volatility in Naples looked out that his Wembley conduct will not be tolerated. It's Chelsea's first Premier League for Chelsea, which has Pedro and Hazard over the ball and a high line being held by Spurs. And the defending done in there by the English since August in the Premier League against Arsenal. And he hits the free kick straight into the wall and Sissoko can guide it away.
Andre Marina's concerned. He's gone flying twice. Min Son.
Options in the middle. Well, they're saying handball there against Ben Davies. It was a driven ball that arrived at him very quickly. It will be a corner. Corner dealt with in a fashion by Alderweireld, and then Kovacic, who hasn't scored yet in a Chelsea shirt. In fact, it's a long time since he scored a goal at all. Was way off target. To the Manchester City West Ham game, of course, Mike Dean and Mauricio Pochettino clashed after Tottenham's defeat at Burnley at the week. Davinson Sanchez quickly got help in there from Lamela, and then that was just a little bit too high for Pedro. It's also the start of a really big week. That's a terrible ball by Lloris. It's Hazard, Higuain, wide.
It was probably the wrong pass by Pedro.
That was a real let-off, wasn't it?
It was behind Hazard, way in front of Higuain. I mean, this is awful, isn't it, Lloris? I don't even know what he sees there. But you see this pass here, it should have been laid backwards to Higuain.
While you were watching the replay, Azpilicueta, captain of Chelsea was keen to make his point to Harry Kane as well. In the Tottenham team and back on free kick duty. Caballero came down with it.
Nice ball in.
Yeah, he's also laid out his own man, hasn't he? Antonio Rüdiger.
And he did well, the
goalkeeping, yeah.
He did well.
Lamela on Jorginho. Here's Son for Spurs. And here's Son on, and the flag up. Caballero made the save anyway, which the crowd enjoyed, but they've not noticed that the assistant's flag had been up for quite some time.
Yeah, young man.
Chelsea with a nice touch switch. Kane with a shot deflected wide. It's deflected wide by Azpilicueta. It's a Tottenham corner.
Yeah, he just did everything himself there, Harry Kane.
It's Ben Davies. Now Winks who can have a goal. Hits the bar.
Just trying to bring it down. Always careless. Coming down all the time.
Accelerates away from Kovacic. Caballero got fit. Alonso. relatively quiet first half for Willie Caballero until he saw his crossbar wrap. We're all square in a game involving two teams in the top six.
From Mauricio Pochettino. What do you think the message was, Jermaine?
I think he feels that this game is here to be won. It is a tricky one.
He's got to make a decision. Do we go for it to try and win this game, or do I just chill and sit back and be compacted the way we were in the first half?
I wonder what David Luiz isn't happy with. Well, the Chelsea faithful await Callum Hudson-Odoi. The game awaits Eric Lamela, who finally emerged.
He wants to go forward and try and get the winner.
Here's Higuain with an early chance. Pick out Pedro with a nice ball. Here's Higuain. Was wide of him. Pedro went through the middle. Alderweireld with a good foot in. And then Alonso with a shot. Well, it's just shot. In goes the cross. Teased in towards Eden Hazard, and
not much contact at all. Maybe just a little tiny one, as if he was kicked. Let's have a look.
Let's have another. There's Higuain, who is offside.
Good yard offside.
There's Christian Eriksen. David Luiz away. Just keeping an eye on Musa.
Get ready.
Back towards Davis. Rudiger working hard for the cause for Chelsea. Lamela squeezes in the cross. There's Pedro. Gets away from Alderweireld and through the legs of the goalkeeper. Pedro fires Chelsea ahead in the London derby. And the Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper will rue the fact that he left the door open, which Pedro exploited brilliantly. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 0.
He did brilliantly, Pedro. He makes a really nice run through.
Spurs need a bit more urgency now. Christian Eriksen.
The shot is the goal. Turns Alderweireld inside out. Just absolutely flummoxes the goalkeeper from Tottenham. Can't close it. Very frustrating with his boys there on the bench.
On. Here's Eriksen, good chance. Eriksen going through. Excellent defending by Pedro.
Eriksen does well, stays on his feet.
Lamela behind Kane, but here comes Davis. Whips it back in. Harry Kane.
Oh, that's a chance. That's a chance for the England captain. Whether someone runs across him and just takes his eye off it. Let's have a look. It's a high volley, but normally.
It's on by Alderweireld and wide.
Yeah. Alonso, isn't it? Just gets in his way. The mistake, Fletch.
And it goes towards Llorente. Might have something to do here.
And you want as a keeper. Can't control it properly.
Of course, with Harry Kane on the pitch, they've always got a player who can change things in a hurry. Was able to travel also. Chelẓea had a pull at the shirt.
And he's gone down, as you can see, as Chelẓea. Looks as if it's just a bit of cramp, isn't it?
Finish, Alderweireld. Drills one in. Hits it one. Here we go. There's the mistake. It's another egg-on-your-face moment for Tottenham. All eyes on Kieran Trippier and Hugo Lloris. And Chelsea double the lead in crazy fashion.
Oh, my word. What I would say is, what an assist off Olivier Giroud. Oh, my word.
All eyes were on him when he walked out tonight. Does mean they'll go into the North London derby, Spurs, at the weekend, only 4 points ahead of Arsenal. With the likes of Manchester United and Chelsea not. There's Danny Rose. Spurs looking to challenge late on here, but there's a handball in there by Rose. Might well have been Harry Kane, actually, who handled it.
Yeah, Rose looked aghast at it, didn't it? Nonsense, wasn't it, to be very honest. Harry Kane wants to get the ball. He's kicked out, which is, that's silly. He carried on.
Well, there's London derbies that Harry Kane's had. He was over there tangling with David Luiz.
Hey.
Inspirational throughout. It's the first time that Spurs have lost back-to-back league games since September, and both Hugo on Tottenham. It's finished at Stamford Bridge tonight in the London derby. Chelsea 2, Tottenham Hotspur 0.
And the Maurizio Sarri, and it's effective.
Definitely a significant night. You know, it's what was cried out for. I'm so pleased for Sarri. Not just the goal and going forward, helping out the fullback Azpilicueta and on the other side. And they've done it by taking the best player off him.
It was a strange first half. We felt that Tottenham edged it, but Chelsea in the second half absolutely deserved it, didn't they?
In a shift. And I think what they showed today is that they put in a performance worthy of almost protecting their manager. I think
Crying out for is the reconnection between the manager, the fans, and everyone. And it all nearly happened on the semi-final. It was